Hello folks and welcome to a Wise Gamer video. Today we're going to be discussing the fun new Final Fantasy XIV, The Realm Reborn, which came out live on the 27th of August. Now today in this video I'm going to be covering how to use the map and how to quest, follow your quest and track them and all that the best of our ability using the map and the quest system in the game. Now, again, there might be other ways of doing this. This is just the way that I have discovered it so far. It's been working out pretty good for me. The first 1 or 2 days I was playing the game, I was really overwhelmed. The map seemed kind of confusing to me. It's a great map system, I think, for a video game, but it did seem a little confusing to me at the start. And it took me a lot longer to find things compared to how I find them now. And I do notice a lot of comments in chats in the game of people having the same issue. As you can see right down here, this person's asking where somebody or something's at. Very, very common. So that's why I figured I'd kind of cover this in a video to kind of help all the other players out with this. And again, if you have any tips that you could teach me, just let me know by a comment below of something I'm missing. So let's see. Let's get started here. First of all, we know that the main quests that we have do show up on each mini map right here on the game. And if you need any detailed instructions about that quest, you just click on that and it's going to give you more information about it. But first of all, I want to open up my map. And seeing I am using a controller at the moment to play the game, I got it set up for my controller. Mine's the square button because it's a third-party controller that I use. It's not a Microsoft Xbox controller or anything like that, or a PlayStation controller. But I believe on the Xbox controller or the PlayStation controller, it's your X button. It should be the one to the left, above the main accept button. Okay, so to open up my map, I'm just going to press that button. And this is pretty much what the map looks like. Now again, the blue icon is me, and this is the area that I'm at. But if you're looking at the map right now, especially for the first time, you're probably like, what does this all mean? They do have some titles here of each location on the map, but they're really tough to make out because they're like that ancient scrolling type text. So this is basically what the map looked like for me. Basically, I was in one of these towns right here, and a lot of times, something would say, go to this section, talk to this person, beep bop, all that's good stuff. But looking at my map, I couldn't really tell where those areas were. It doesn't really. I mean, it says it, but you can't really make these out. All this text right here. I know I can't. So it threw me a bit of a loop. I was lost many a times. But then I didn't realize until later that see these buttons on the top left right here. You got the zoom in, zoom out, all that good stuff. This one right here, it looks like an eyeball. And it says show/hide map text. I clicked on that, and bingo. There's all the locations where we could actually read and make them out and know exactly what's going on with this. This made my game so much more pleasurable, and I was able to actually start getting some quests done now that I knew where I had to go. So if I click back out here, we're going to be back at the area that my guy's at. Okay. Now basically what I'm clicking on are these green looking triangle icons, and what those do is the map is broken down, of course, in different parts and sections of the locations that you're in. Okay. These just basically open up the map to the next locations, so you know how to get there. Okay. And it's going to tell you right here the section that it's going to take you to in the map. Okay, so I know if I click on this, Okay, now I'm in this part of the map, which is this town. I can't pronounce half these names, but let's call it Limsa. Okay, which is a very popular town. We've all been here for people that have been playing the game. And they're all a rough description here of what some of these things do on the map. Okay, at first when I had the eyeball off, I'm like, what's all these balloons? All these balloon, lollipop, whatever you want to call them, type looking icons. They're kind of orange looking. Well, basically, once you put the eye on, they're just the location pins. Like this one's for the bulwark. This one's for the crow's lift. This one's for the hawker's round, West Hawker's alley, so on and so forth. Now, these blue icons that you see around cities and certain locations is your teleport. So you could teleport instead of walking, say, from point A to point B. If you're in this location already, you could just use this teleport and either go here instantly, go here instantly. And by having these locations lit up like this with the eyeball, you kind of know which one to go to now. So if I'm over here and I click on this, it's going to show me the whole list of all the ones I discovered in this city or town. Okay. Now, if I want to just go down here without walking here, I could just look at the map and see that this is the Fisherman's Bottom Fisherman's Guild. Okay, so now I know if I'm up here, the Fisherman's Guild or the Fisherman's Bottom should be in that list if I discover this. You have to discover them all, and the game's going to let you know when you do. It's going to say, okay, you've discovered all the teleports in the game. For this area, I mean, not for the whole game. So now I know if I'm here to just look at fisherman, just look for the Fisherman's Bottom or the Fisherman's Guild in the list. Just click that and boom, I'm going to arrive here. Now I'm instantly here. Okay. Now these green steps you see, okay, is going to take you up to different levels of this city or area. So if you want to see what's up here, and I just noticed right here that right next to the steps you notice a little arrow. So it's letting you know if these steps are going up or they're taking you down a level. Okay, so basically you just click on the steps and now it's going to open up the map for that area that's above me right now because it just took me upstairs instantly. Not my character. My character's still where he originally was, but it just shows you the map for this level now. Okay. Now if we notice, the steps have a little green arrow next to them now pointing down. So let's see something here. That one's pointing down. Okay, this one's pointing down. So they're all pointing down, so we must be on the very top level, which is the upper decks. Okay? So all the steps now are going downward. So we know that now. So if we want to go back, say if we want to check out, say if we want to go outside of the town, but it's going to take us to an area that you've got to be on the lower. Oh, wait a minute, I'm sorry. This one actually takes you back down to the lower. So let's click on that. And then it's going to take you out here where the lower part of this area is. So basically, if a quest says, okay, it's on, Lama Shan, up, lower decks or whatever, you just click on that icon and it'll take you down to that level. Okay? So let's see what else here. Then everything else is self-explanatory. If you got the icons on, because you could shut those off too. Let me see. And this here is for the big, for the actual overworld map. This one right up here. Well, this one's actually the world map right there. Okay, so that's the whole world that we're looking at. But let me go back down to this right here. Okay, so say if I wanted to, find out the location that I need to go to continue on with this quest right up here. Kobolds and indigents. Okay, I would just click on that, and it's going to open up the journal. Okay, and the journal is where all your quests and stuff like that's located. It even has a list of the ones that you've already done. If you click on complete, it's going to show you the ones that you've already done. Okay, so we'll go back to current. And now down here on the bottom of the description of the quest, every quest has this button called map. Okay, now when I press this, you're going to notice like a crosshair looking circle. Kind of looks like looking through a rifle scope. Okay, and it's only going to show on the map for like a split second after you click on the map button. But it should be enough to put your eyes on the location. Then I'll show you how to do it from there. Okay, so I'm going to click on this. Now watch really fast. You're going to see it open up my map with that cursor looking or scope looking icon. See it right there? And it already went away. But it was enough to show me where it was, so it's right here where my cursor is, my arrow. Or my pointer. Okay? So now what I would do is go to any of these locations. Once it makes a hand like this on the map, those are anything you could click on, and it's going to open up the map more to zoom in on that location. Okay? And you could see if the hand's not lit, then there's nothing to click on. So that scope looking icon was right down here. So obviously it's right near this place. Okay, so I'm just going to click on this now. Okay, and boom, you could see where I have to go, the spot I have to go to now to continue this quest. Okay, and then you could just click on the green arrow again. Whoop. And it's going to bring me back to this section because it's right down here. So for me to continue with that quest, I just got to get on my guy, walk down south, go through this little junction right here. Okay, and that's going to, again, if I click on that, there's the objective for that quest. Very easy. Once you learn how to use it, it's very easy, and you'll start knocking out your quest in a lot quicker knowing this. So let's see, let's close the map again. Let's close this. Say I want to go for double dealing. I'm going to click on that one. Double dealing. I'm going to click on the map button, and it shows it right here. Okay, now that little scope thing did show up behind it. You could just barely see it, but this one's already got an icon on the map anyways, because this is in the same section that I'm in anyway. So without even pressing on that, I could just scroll down the map, see this, just mouse over, and it's going to tell me that it's for double dealing. Okay, now I know I just got to head down here and bang that out. So it's good. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll make a path, kind of like a tracking wayward path, and do them in order. So I'm not double tracking and going back and using unnecessary gil to transport myself and all that stuff. So now I know, once I leave this area up here on my guy, I'm just going to travel south, stop here, take care of this quest. Then I'm just going to go down here, go through this area right here. Whoop. Oh, that's right. It's not going to show up because I don't... Well, actually, it should still show up. Okay. Maybe I'm at the wrong area. Let me see. Let me click on this quest again. Click on this. Okay, now let me see something. Yep. Okay. Okay, see it right there? Now it's showing you that you just got to enter this area. So again, okay, so it does only show the icon for the one that you clicked on for that moment. It doesn't show them all. Unless if you don't use the quest tracker, then if you just look at the map, then it will have all the icons. But it's only going to light up the one when you do it the way I'm doing it by clicking on the quest. So we would know that the other quest that we had was right around here somewhere. So I would leave here, come down here, bang that out, go through here, and then that's going to bring me over here, and then I do this quest and finish that one. Alright, here's my third one. Cobalt's Ahoy. Okay, we'll click on map again. And this is where this one is, which is right near the other one. It's on the way there. So, again, these three are lined up really perfectly because now I could just leave here, bang this quest out that's over here, bang this one out second, and then go through here and bang out the one that's over here. Boom. 3 quests done in like the matter of 5 minutes. And that's how important mapping is. I mean, it could make something that's going to take you 2 hours to find into 5 minutes. So that's why I find the maps really important. So now let me close out of here. Okay, let me see if there's something else I had to cover here. Oh yeah. Let me open up the map again. Okay. Coordinates. Coordinates is something that is used in most all kind of MMO video games and even system games nowadays. And pretty much what it is in these vast games with huge worlds and things like that, coordinates is a way to relay information to another player. So if you guys want to meet up somewhere, say if somebody asks a question and yell or chat, where can I find these things or whatnot, and if somebody has the answer, instead of them going into detail of, okay, head to Teller's Rest, go 40 yards west. Once you do that, go 30 yards south. You see a big tree there, take a right there. Go about a half a mile from that big tree. That's just a little redundant. So with this, you just say, okay, it's in this area, okay, which is middle of no, I cannot say these names, but it's near Summerford. Okay, let's go with that. Say if somebody wants to find me, okay, I'll say I'm in Summerford Farms, and my coordinates is 25x y17. Okay, so the coordinates here, see it on the top right of the map, right up here. There's the coordinates. It goes by where your cursor is. See it moving? It's going by the cursor. Say if somebody wants to know where the cook pot is, you could just mouse over that, and you could say it's at X18, Y17 near Summerford, and boom. So that's a lot faster than just typing all those, all that other information out. To find me, I'm at 2517. And now you could see, because I didn't go through the quest tracking this time, you could see the icons for all the quests I have on the map. But say if you're at an area like this, let me see. Let me just click on this, okay? Now, if you're in this section of the map, but the quests aren't in this map, you're not going to know that. There's nothing on this map that indicates that I have quests in that other area. Sometimes they will show, like if there's a cave or a tunnel or a town you got to walk through to get to that section of the world where the quests are, at that green arrow, like right here. Okay, sometimes it will show the quest icon near it, that it's telling you this is where you have to enter to get closer to that quest. Okay, but what I do is that's why I just do it this way because I'm working on one quest at a time, and I just do it this way and just concentrate on that and just find it that way. Okay, following me so far? It's really not that hard, and it's a lot of fun once you get used to using the map. Until you do, man, I'll tell you, the game can be a drag. Takes a lot of time to find things, and especially me having these off really gave me a tough time, especially being a new guy, first day playing, and I'm like, whoa, where do I go? I didn't know what any of these icons meant. Okay, so that's the coordinates. Let me see. And everything else, all the other icons are very self-explanatory. It's telling you that there's an inn here. Here's a chocobo keep. Here's one of those, what do they call, X-Trails or X-Trails or something like that. Those are the save points. Like in WoW, they got the hot stones. Well, here they got something similar to that, and that's where you would save your main location if you ever want to walk back. That's what those are for. Those do not teleport you from place to place. Some of them do in a town, but it's only within locations within that town. But these do not really teleport you to other locations. You have to use other means like this right here. Okay, there's a difference here. If you notice, return. Okay, now I'm last saved here at Summerford because this is the only place I came across so far that's got an inn. And I like to log out in an inn for my rested added experience. If you log off when you're still leveling, when you're not cap level yet, which is I think 50 in this game, you're not going to get all the bonus experience that you would get if you always made sure that you logged off in an inn. And how you could tell that is right down here below where your level bar is. Mine says 9, almost 10. Above all, and all this stuff. Below all this stuff, I mean. You're going to see a moon. See this moon icon? That lets you know that you're inside of a rested zone. So you can log off now and gain rested experience. Now, you don't have to be inside of a building like I am to be rested. As you could see now that I'm outside, but I'm still inside of this little camp here or town or whatever you want to call it, I still got the moon icon. So even if I logged off outside of here, I'm still going to gain the rested experience. So always make sure you do that. And people that played WoW, they know what that's all about. Okay, now, for gathering quest, or for killing quest, say if they're like, go out and kill 5 of these things. Whatever. Owls, deer, whatever. Or if you have to pick something up, you gotta pick up 5 apples. And things like that. Those quests on the map, and I don't have any at this time, I wish I did, but those kind of look, let me open up the map. Those kind of look like these. See this right here? Now, what I don't understand is why this is kind of showing me like a quest objective here when I don't have this quest. That's something I don't understand this. I'm still learning this game too. I've never played Final Fantasy MMO until it just came out a couple days ago. I never played the earlier ones. So, but basically, say if I had to go out and kill a mob of beasts or something like that for a quest, it would look similar to this, but they're usually like lighter looking. You could barely see them sometimes, but they look like round circles. And they're kind of like a tannish yellow color, or like maybe like a burnt orange color. And that's what those look. That's what those are. If you got to go pick up apples, say, and there's apples here, and apples here, you'll see 3 round circles of where you got to head to do those. These icons right here is when you got to talk to somebody, usually. You know, that's what these ones are that look like a white arrowhead going right, and that's what those usually are. Is usually talking to somebody. And let's see, what are they called? Fates. Fates are those events that just open up randomly, and you get added experience and rewards and stuff. You'll see a whole bunch of people run to them. Those are presented too by a circle like this on the map. I'll say a fate has just opened, and if you go in there and you complete it and get quite a few kills, you'll get more of an experience and a a reward type thing for doing those. So, and those will be indicated on a map, like I says, by kind of a circle like this. And I think that's pretty much it as far as the map goes, as far as what I could tell anybody at the moment. See, like this one's saying the truth is out there. I gotta find out what these are. If anybody knows, just leave a comment and let me know. um, yeah. So basically, that's it. You know, like I says, the main thing is use your quest locator if worst comes to worst. Uh, Too many people. And map it. There's the scope. Click there. That's where you want to head. We know what most of the icons mean now. If you're having trouble finding locations on the map, it's probably because you got this icon off. Make sure you put that on. That's going to help you a lot. And that's pretty much it. My next video will probably be on using a controller in the game for people that are interested in that. I know, as I said in other videos and things like that, that Final Fantasy XIV, to me, one of the biggest reasons why I got into it too was because it is controller based. I mean, it's both. It's keyboard and controller. Whatever you want to use, or the mouse. You could make the game where you just use the mouse and just click on everything, you know. But um, the controller thing, I think is going to be really interesting. And I don't know how many players are actually using a controller in this game. I think most are probably still using a keyboard. But I think once I go over some of the steps on using a controller, I think it might open up some eyes and some ideas and things like that. So, again, this is Wise Gamer with another footage on Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn, now live everywhere. And if you have any questions, comments, or anything you'd like to add down below, just don't be rude. I will have the comment removed. um, yeah, you guys have a great day, and we'll catch you soon in a new video. Take care. Have fun. Bye bye.